Hello, welcome to the Whimsical Wyvern's channel. I will be streaming this evening, coloring pixels. Waiting for Sarybot to come our way. There we go. Sarybot is here. What did the mountain climber name his son? Cliff. Ah, it reminds me. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. That's why he's called Cliffhanger. Whatever. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do here? I did all those birds. Oh, that actually comes out quite nice for only 30% done, honestly. Wow. It makes me feel like I kind of want to do this last. Let me get up into the sky, I guess. We'll just get going there. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a really good day. Oh, somebody's. Oh, hi! Sigh, a brand new stream. It is a new stream. It is tomorrow's Minecraft. And I plan to do Minecraft tomorrow. Is that better? Hi, boss. Hi, Kenny. I'm not sure when I became your boss, but I'll take it. Anyway, I hope you had a good day. I had a weird day. I had to meet up with a friend. Pretty decent friend, but she's an old coworker of mine. And in the morning, we didn't quite match up. Okay, fine. And then in the afternoon, she had to text me. Won't be happening. She got rear-ended. I said, well, you didn't give me any details, but I guess you're okay because you're out there texting. She said, yeah. So she was fine. But my whole day ended up switched up. I was commenting the first thing you did was sigh for the stream. I'm sorry. That's probably how it sounds, actually. I never know when the actual streaming is going to start. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out when to talk. Me day was okay. Why was your day weird? You're on delay. Mixed up plans with a friend. And then the heat has been getting to me, and I just, you know what? I took that time that I should have been doing 8,000 other things, and I laid down and I actually got some rest. And I feel so much better. And I got a bunch of cooking done and other stuff. It's not like things ever end. Meeting up with friends is good. Canceling meetup is... Well, like I said, I mean, she got rear-ended. It wasn't her fault. We'll meet up next week. It's all good. I was so happy to see her, too. We haven't seen each other in months. We used to see each other every day. Yeah, I bet I am on a delay. I am refreshing now. Okay. I'll give you a sec. Oh, yeah, I'm just happy that she was okay and everything. And honestly, I didn't realize how much I needed that rest. And if I didn't have other plans that got canceled, I wouldn't have gotten it. So it all worked out well. It's almost like God has a wonderful plan. And it worked out in spite of me. I refreshed. Awesome. Alright, I think that is all gonna be... Oh, let me get this bird in here too. Sorry, your friend got her rear-ended. I haven't heard it put that way before. Okay. Nah, I'm sure she's fine. It was obviously very inconvenient and unhappy, but she knew I was waiting to meet up with her, so if she'd really had an issue, she could have asked me to come pick her up or help her out or what, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking her car just, she had to do a police report and stuff, but she should be fine. If I find out later she wasn't fine and she didn't say anything, then I will have to take drastic physical action against her, I suppose. Harm her in some way. At the very least, like, come on, we're friends. But this isn't a time to bother somebody. When is? What kind of friend are you? And make her feel guilty. Just for a little bit. That's what friends do. The whimsy will attack. Guilt. Guilt. Guilt is a powerful weapon. Guilt, shame. I'm a big believer in all these things. I'm old-fashioned that way. Unless it's abused, then it's just totally ineffective, you know? People who, I mean, it's one thing to joke about it, but people who really do use that as their main way to communicate, I do want to be clear, that's not a great strategy. Creates some really bad feelings. Yeah, I just realized all the guac I made last night from that avocado, I didn't see any of it today, so I hope the kids finished it off, because I did not see it. I would have added the last of it to my dinner tonight. Make sure it didn't get shoved to the back of the fridge or something. Oh yeah, so about that time when to start talking for stream. So based on my knowledge, Twitch sends notifications 30 seconds after you go live. Well, I have to manually send notifications too. So I try to just fill the space for a second, because when it goes to YouTube, they get it instantly. But people aren't seeing it on Twitch instantly. So I don't want to be doing two welcomes either. That's a little weird. So I usually just start out quiet the first little bit, and then I'm sending out my notifications, and then I know I don't have it worked out right. Or people wouldn't start with a sigh. I'm probably, if I know myself, sighing right as I finish my notifications and get ready to talk. That seems like something I would do. I might go back and listen just to see. Whimsy sigh is her form of hello. Oh dear. I don't want to sigh as my form of hello. Oh, how uninspiring and boring. Anything gets old after a while, though, I guess, so we'll see. It's at least natural. You know it's authentic. That's not rehearsed. Sit here coloring with a mouse. None of this is rehearsed. That's true. Part of the problem is, okay, I'll tell you part of my problem too that I really, really struggle with. My girls and my son all do the content creation, and my girls stream, and I don't want to sound like I'm copying them, but they learned a lot of their talking and mannerisms from me. So I'll find myself doing something that I would normally say, even just like on a telephone call. Hello, hello, hello. And then I hear Artie, or I don't want to sound like I'm copying them, but really they just learned that from me. But I also want to be my own person and not like be all muddled up with them in people's brains. So then I'm always thinking more about how I say those things, which, oh, I missed 4. That'll be nice. That'll be nice to find. And I partly feel like it's unnatural to think about it, but also it's sort of an inevitable issue if we're all going to be doing this kind of thing. They stole your hellos? No, they didn't steal my hellos. They learned well. They were good little Padawans. They made Mama proud. Let's see. But it does mean that I sit there with like, how much do I just let those natural expressions come out? And how much do I kind of police them a little bit? Because otherwise people start, especially, and there's so many sweetie pies out there, but especially like Tomas will start mixing up which ones he's talking to. And I know we sound alike. We're not identical, but I know we sound similar on a recording. Not so much in person, so that's always weird how that happens. But you know what? I sounded like my grandma right up till she passed on the phone, and my mom sounds like me. I guess we got a family telephone voice, recording voice. But in person, our voices sound more different. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It was my choice to tell them, this is your dream. You go do this first. And after you guys are going, then if I'm still interested, I will do it. But you are young with your futures. You should have more time invested in this. That was the right thing to do. Telephone love. I love the ASCII art. That's really good. That is really good. I'm impressed. Thanks, I stole it. I'm sure you did. When did it start being called ASCII? That would have been, what, mid-90s maybe? I mean, I'm sure on some level it always was, but it used to just be what there was. There wasn't like... It's literally built in, though. Yes. It's like going on a calculator and spelling words for your classmates. It was really good at that. You have to see beyond the numbers and the symbols and see what else they can be. It's a sign of intelligence. That's what I tell myself. Pardon me. Of course, I only ever spelled lovely things like zoo. There you go. I would have never shown my classmates there were other things they could spell with their calculators, of course. So you want to know part of why I like the Banana Boat song? I just had a flashback of math's good times. I used to have this bus driver that, you know, we'd get loud. I know we did. We would hate how loud we were. I would, but he sat there one day and he was driving us and the sun was coming up and we were drowning out the radio, and then he yelled at us all, "Okay guys, if you're gonna drown out the radio, you have to be my radio." And he made us all sing Deo, and we all knew all the words. And then he picked a radio station that would play that right as the sun was coming up whenever we were in the bus and the sun was coming up. That was kind of fun. It's just a fond memory of a very, very smart bus driver who knew how to handle a bunch of kids who were mostly good, but, you know, still kids. I felt for him at the time, and I was one of the kids. But he could have sat there and yelled and cursed and whatever. Instead, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna drown out my radio? You're gonna be my radio." And I think I remembered his approach to how to handle young people for many years to come. It's still kind of how I tend to go about things. And he has no idea that he influenced people that way, I'm sure. Very nice memory. It was a nice memory. That's why I shared it. You didn't know you gave me that nice memory. You don't hear a song for years and years and years, but that's why I couldn't remember what it was called. I used to know, but it was usually played for us. Anyway. There we go. I don't know, now you hear about kids on buses and there's like knifings and all kinds of stuff. Ew. We were just noisy. That said, at my first opportunity, I was finding any other way to school possible. Yeah, I got sat down by an orthopedist. Told he'd done a lot of work on me. And anytime I have a cast from my hip to my toes, it is not medically advised for me to be on a vehicle that has less than 4 wheels. I figured out how to take my crutches over my back in a cross shape. Like an X. Yeah. My poor family. They still loved me and brought me to adulthood. What do you know? Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. Does Whimsy still sing National Anthem? Yes, I can sing the National Anthem. Mecha Wyvern. I mean, it actually takes some range, so I'd probably want to warm up my voice for that one, and it would crack on part of it because I don't have that range anymore, but it's very special to me. And to be honest, I don't know. It's hard for me to sing it without getting tears in my eyes anymore. I'm getting old and soft and nostalgic. I gotta work on that. I've been tough and leathery long enough. I need to stop being all emotional about stuff. But I'm good with a nice member. That up. I hate that I can do that on this one. I feel like that should be a setting I can change. Save it for a karaoke stream. I think about that. But I probably wouldn't put that on, I don't know, because it gets so weird because Twitch will start, making the stream have no sound. I'd almost have to stream it on YouTube and just take the hit if I got one. But you guys are all here. You're not on YouTube. But that would be fun. So I was listening to somebody the other day that Artie had introduced me to way back when, and she's all bored with them now, but they're fun. You ever listen to the Fat Rat? I know you go listening for music stuff. It's not hard or edgy, but it's a lot of fun songs. Sounds familiar, yeah. She had me listening to the Fat Rat and 3 Steps from Hell and a bunch of those at one point. So I was like, I'm bored with my music. You must go find me new music. She brought me those and Alan Walker's. But I'm ready for a whole new set of music again, to be honest. EDM music? I don't know what EDM means. Sorry. Okay, yeah, for sure I know it. Okay. My only issue is he'll do like 18 versions of the same song, and it's all for these different things, and I get that, but I would rather there just be one. That's a main version. And then, you know, yeah, you could say, oh, this one's instrumental, this one's whatever, but trying to guess which one to listen to is kind of a pain for me. I just want to listen to the song like a radio. Electronic dance music. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Like, I had a coworker one time who would sit there, and I'm not gonna knock it, you know. I like myself some Skynyrd once in a while, but she would listen to Freebird, the 20-minute version that used to only be able to get on an album, like a record, over and over at work. And I just finally went over and I said, the only way anybody can enjoy that many times in a row is if they're stoned. You have got to do something about her, please. I don't know if she's stoned, but she obviously, something's going on. That's the power of remixes. I like remixes. You know who else? Artie doesn't listen, but I like Alan Aztec too. I'm going to be honest. I enjoy his stuff a lot. I share him more with my son though. That's a little too much for Artie. Time to test her for stoned. That's how I felt. I don't know if they did or they didn't, but she stopped playing it over and over, and she was put on a leave of absence for several months, and nobody was told why. And then she came back, and she's not even interested in playing it over and over again anymore, so I have suspicions. But as long as she didn't endanger me personally, and I don't have to listen to that, it's like, okay, there's songs that are fun to listen to over and over on repeat. That one, in the 20-minute version, they were stoned when they did it. The first time I heard it, it was so cool. And we all had a blast. And by the end, we're all going, okay, this is a little much. And we gave our friend back the record and said, you know, you do that for you. A grown adult? Like, The Devil Went Down to Georgia, I can listen to that 4 or 5 times in a row. Charlie Daniels Band, all the way. You know, boss, I think this might be too much information to share of the Arda. Oh, then I won't. Let's just say she can fiddle. All right. Besides, she's not listening to any of that right now. She's probably got thousands. She changes her music constantly. Oh my gosh. Constantly. Now, don't taint her image. See awesomeness. What do you mean don't taint her image? Family drama. What are you talking about? What's wrong with being a fiddler? It's a good thing. I mean, she's a trained classical violinist, but she also fiddles. Not that she plays anymore. That makes me a little sad. She's so talented. Does she make cows jump over the moon? I don't know, but she is quite good. She could have made some very good money that way professionally. Let's put it that way. But she made other choices. And in violin, you can't get back those years. So even if she went back, she would never be in the same place she would have been. Can the Whimsy fiddle? No, I'm horrible. Their mentor, teacher, one time sat me down and said, anybody can learn the violin. And I said, I don't know. I'm good with a lot of music, but that is not my gift. And I was really sad at the time because that's right when I first stopped being able to sing. And she goes, you can fiddle. I know you can. And she sat me down for free, and she basically was giving me like a lesson. And then she turned around and she goes, you know what? Maybe there is somebody who can learn. You could at least do scales with some years of practice. I said, you know what? You don't have to be nice about it. It's okay. I really, truly believe that we all have gifts and talents, and that's just not one that God gave me. I'm not upset about it. She goes, but everybody can play if they try hard enough. And I'm like, being able to play does not mean it's something that even I want to listen to as a result. And she goes, okay, fair enough. She was the sweetest, loveliest German woman. Oh, what a treasure. What a treasure. She worked with Atlas on viola as well, when he outgrew his violin and decided to try viola. My fingers are fine. Apparently, Twitch thinks the term fingers is a problem, but I know you're talking about my hands. Anyway, hello, Tomas. How are you today? You know, the things that Twitch objects to versus the things it doesn't. Now, see, I didn't think it was a problem because you put something at the end. No cramps, right? It's cramping up a little bit. Kenny, are you trying to see if Twitch bans you? Oh my gosh. It only held his first message, but I okayed the terms, so it's probably not going to be a problem now. Anyway, I'm being careful today. It just was... Cramping would be the wrong word, but my hand was really stiffening up at the end of yesterday. So... taking it easy, got a Minecraft tomorrow, and then I have another weekend, and I should be right as rain. I'm just curious why Tomas gets held back. How you figure it? Kenny, don't worry. All crazy lady is crazy. It's not banning crazy lady now either. I'm trying to teach it not to have issues. I don't know. Like I said, it's crazy to me what Twitch does and doesn't think is a problem. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Yeah, crazy lady's been a problem all along. It kept saying misogyny, but today it didn't. Either I won or I'm on some kind of list with Twitch. Just what I need. Maybe it finally understood it's accurate. I hope so, because that's just... I don't need AI telling me what to be worried about. Oh my gosh. That one was a problem. Okay. So now we have to separately say that crazy woman is okay. Thank you, Tomas, for finding that out for me. That's really thoughtful and sweet. I still feel like if I call myself crazy, you guys should be allowed. I mean, I don't understand, but what do I know? Oh, that's going to be so pretty. All right. I think there's only one color left. It is odd. Why crazy woman be crazy, Kenny? Pardon me. Maybe you should use the term like cray-cray or something. I don't know. I truly have no idea. Gore, hope everyone is doing well tonight. The picture is turning out wonderful. Why, thank you. I thought this one was really pretty. Okay, Gore, here's a test. Who was I thinking of when I did this? Hmm? Don't fail. They just built one in their video. This gal be bananas. I'm a chiquita banana and I'm here to say bananas have to ripen in a special way. So don't put your bananas in the refrigerator. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. How to get your teacher out of the room today. What? Put the banana peel on the floor. Come on. Smallish Beans did a Torygate in his video this week. You're not keeping up, Gore. I bet it was on an Ethos stream. Actually, he's mostly streaming on other people's streams right now, so maybe not. He doesn't really stream, does he? But he's on Scar streams all the time. And watch the tiger slide out of the door. Da 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 da. Love that quip. Well, here's the thing. Do you know they made us learn that song in school? I kid you not. So we would remember not to put our bananas in the refrigerator. We were all like, we're all from Florida. Why the flip would we put our bananas in the refrigerator? What's wrong with you people? I think I did too. It's like, what you're really doing when you tell a bunch of kids not to do something that none of them do is they're gonna try it. You know, it's like, but it doesn't actually cause any harm. Sorry. I always remember it for the sheer ridiculousness of having to learn it for that reason. Made no sense to me to this day. I'm still baffled that Crazy and Lady Put Together is somehow bad. Darn it, Twitch. No, Crazy Lady passed. This time it was Crazy Woman that was a problem. We finally won the Crazy Lady argument with Twitch, unless I'm on like some kind of bad person list, which is distinctly possible. Anyway. So I will so I'm gonna do Minecraft tomorrow. Is anybody planning to come for Minecraft? Everybody was so excited last week, and then I think only Kenny showed up. And Kenny's the least interested in Minecraft of any of you. Me. Crazy mom. Crazy mom passes too. If I have time, I'd stop by to watch some Minecraft. What? You mean you have a life, Gore? You have a life? Oh my goodness. I had written more chat, by the way, last night into the Ultimate stream, but it didn't show up on the stream I saw later, so I don't know what happened with that. I did say bye and everything. I'm sorry. But I did see you talking about Schedule 1. I guess my internet wasn't cooperating. So it's a good thing that I finished. Twitch has been acting very strange lately, I've noticed as well. Yeah, it was really odd because everything else on my internet was working fine. And on my side, it said it went through. And then later I was like, wait a minute, none of my comments here. I felt like a really bad guest. But, oh well. Because I try to at least stick around enough to say, you know, goodbye, have a good stream or something. It was a little embarrassing to realize that. But I'm glad you guys had fun. But I couldn't hear Ultima at all. I couldn't hear anything that was being said in the streams. Twitch was really acting up. I don't know what was up with that. I don't think it was a him problem because you guys were responding to him. Maybe because I had just been streaming myself that was being all glitchy on me. Alright, well, I hope I'm getting fast enough at these for you guys. I don't know about everyone else. I enjoy the streams even when they are a bit junky. It's the experience for me, janky. It's alright. You know, if you think my streams are like junk food, I know you like junk food. You like Burger King and McDonald's. That's cool with me. Ah, yes, you're so sweet. It's addicting. Okay, let's see, Tomas. You like gas station food. Right. So if I'm at least as attractive as gas station food, I'm happy. Kind of. Gotta stroke her ego, guys. I'm kind of almost as good as gas station pizza, guys. I don't know if that's stroked my ego. Oh my goodness. Y'all are awesome. I'll fix that in a second. These straight lines are a pain in the butt. This should be it, I think. Boop. Oh, that was not it. Here, I'm ready for this dramatic moment. Tomas, are you still getting nosebleeds or are you currently doing better? Just, I mean, similar to gas station pizza, whimsical wyvern streams watched in large amounts can lead to health issues. Oh dear. Well, I would think, you know, you should sleep, eat, maybe visit a bathroom once in a while. advocate for a healthy lifestyle. Maybe even touch grass sometimes. I think I'm okay. Well, that's good. Now for the dramatic moment. There we go. That's not too bad. So that was in 46 minutes. I did 2/3 because I started at almost exactly 33%. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, it's really pretty smaller. I like those details. All right. Any requests? I'm gonna go look. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to do something that wasn't sunset because so many of them are sunset right now. Nighttime could be interesting because it looks like Godzilla, but that's going to be even bigger than this one, and I kind of figured 250 by 155 is about as big as I want to go. Alright, let's see. Hello, Lost. How are you tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, this one's mega giant. I guess I could do clouds, but that's a bit ridiculous. Alright, and this is the one I just did with the Torii Gate. See, Leisure's another sunset one. Feeling a little bit iffy, but my day was alright. You're feeling iffy too? Head wasn't doing so good this afternoon. Oh, I guess I could do a sunrise. The sunflower could be good. And see, that wasn't there yesterday or day before yesterday when I looked. They are always changing. Hydrate, everyone. Gore hath ordered it so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it could go for... See, there's another sunset. What is with the sunset? You know, if I wanted to be really ambitious, I could do Chinese painting, but I'm not doing that in one day. Yeah, I'm like one of those people who see someone who's sick and then become sick. Not really. But she had a migraine, and you didn't see her physically. So you are really easy to influence, Lost. This one just doesn't look interesting, but I guess I could do night sky since I clicked on it accidentally one time. That is true, actually. Oh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it because I'm so tired of having that just sitting there on me. Oh, great, we have a green moon. That's normal. Yeah, this one's not gonna be a fast one. Minesweeper is sure looking different these days, isn't it? Everybody always compares us to Minesweeper. I should do Minesweeper on stream one day. I bet there's a way to do it. Problem is, I'll start focusing on the numbers and I'll forget you guys are there. My brain, something happens to it when I play Minesweeper. But I win a lot. Truly a strong bloodline of concentration. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's really a good thing, but I'll take it. Okay, so maybe this is like one of those old posters, the old, you know, someday I'm going to look out my window in the evening and say, isn't there a beautiful earth set tonight or something? I forget what it was. But no, you're looking at the moon, so you're not. I don't know. Weird. I honestly have no idea what this one was because I never clicked on it on purpose, not once. I clicked on it on accident. That didn't work. Come on. My friend Billy had a 10-0 high lost chan. These little pixel puzzles are so relaxing and satisfying, eh? 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 You know, Gore, they're gonna cause me to lose my mind, eh? Just a wee bit, possibly, one of these days. I don't mind. I actually enjoy them, but I don't... I feel like this is like throwing all the pieces of the puzzle on the floor and then finding out what the puzzle is how this one is. I really have no idea. Other than it's a nighttime sky somehow. What about the maple syrup, eh? Quick, guys. No, don't make me say it again. They were making fun of me. Lost, because I said Guyana, but apparently it's Guyana. Guyana? Is it Guyana or Guyana? I don't know. But it isn't Guyana. I always heard French Guiana. Apparently they see things differently elsewhere. Guyana. Guyana? Guyana. What? You know, I can say so many things in so many languages with a good accent. Y'all have to find like one of the only words on the planet that I've never been able to say properly. And it's obscure. It just doesn't come up every day. What vegeta words? English is hard. I just... I'm sorry. I'm a failure. I'm not interested in speaking Hangul right now, but thank you. And I don't read it at all. In fact, what was that? Arabic? I have no idea. Actually, I really don't read Korean at all. Don't worry, guys. Lost Chan has his favorite ways of saying things too. Kenny. Kenny has a long memory. I should just accept my fate now. At least I'm not fake about it. I mean, I speak the most uniquely proper English ever, okay? No, not favorite. It's favorite. Okay, favorite. There you go. Lost speaks the most eloquently among us all, and also Kenny's making up this one. Is it really Guyana? Dwagon said I was wrong too. Are they having me on? Do I need to go listen to Google say it? I've witnessed his genius, I can attest. There are real ones I messed up on. Yeah. No, but I really don't read any Korean, to be honest. I just recognize it. I've witnessed that his genius, I can attest. Genius, that's your homework, Whimsy. Don't worry, I don't either, yeah. Who reads Korean? I mean, I planned to add it to the list at one point because I was watching so much Korean stuff. But, I don't know. I couldn't find a good source. It's supposed to be pretty easy to read. I was like, if I could learn to read all the hiragana, katakana, and all that, I could learn. Not to mention the Russian Cyrillic alphabet and don't tell our dear Voldemort, but I even could read French at one point. But I just never sat down to learn Korean. It was just something I thought I would do at some point. And at some point I said, why? Why do I need that in my life? It's going relatively easy. I'm going to get to it at some point, you know, Miss Worldwide. I always knew you were part of the KGB nameless Shizan your spells. Здравствуйте, как дела? Yeah, no KGB, but thank you. I would be better off financially if I was KGB. Are you kidding me? I'd be blackmailing somebody. I'd have something. I would have my new computer. I'd be like, how can I do my job without a new computer? Things in the world are erupting. Take care of me. So, my proof of my innocence is my poverty at the moment. But back in the day, Nameless, she's onto your spells. Blackmail. Spiking drinks, knowing multiple languages, espionage. I don't know. There's a lot of evidence for law. I don't spike drinks. Are you kidding me? No. What are you talking about? Oh. I don't spike drinks. That's always really important to me, that people around me know what they're having. I would not want to do that to somebody. Suspiciousness runs in this family. I mean, there was a time during the Cold War when a common language to learn was Russian. It's not spiking drink if you ask for it. There you go. There you go. That's how I feel about it. I think I'm not fond of the concept of spiking somebody's drink and they don't know what's in it. I think that's a hard no for me. Even in a jokey way, I don't think I can quite laugh about that one, but maybe. I called that corrosion. Corrosion my drink, please. That's because you're underage, Lost. Although technically I think the rule is nobody can sell it to you or buy it for you. But I don't think the rule is that you couldn't technically have it. But I'm not honestly sure. Nor am I recommending that you have something corrosive. Y'all asking to be roofied. Cora, get with the program. See, Cora, thank you. That's bad, right? Do they not know what kinds of things people could spike your drinks with? Oh my goodness. Never trust a drink if you did not have control over it. Life's lessons from Whimsy. She's encouraging alcoholism? What? What? That's kind of a bad thing. Ask her for orange juice spiked with whiskey or something instead. Thank goodness I never touched the devil's bottle. Wait, what? She's encouraging alcoholism. Been over an hour and I just got the notification. Hi, Nameless. We were just talking about you. Thank goodness I never touched the devil's bottle. Why would you put whiskey in orange juice? You'd ruin perfectly good whiskey and perfectly good orange juice. Gore, there's something wrong with you. Hey, Nameless. Oh, hi, Nameless. What? Talking about me? Why? Nothing. No reason. You weren't here. I wouldn't want to bother you. We were talking about reading other languages, Nameless. You happen to speak another language. See? You're all caught up. Canadians are a little bit special. Tell me. I want to know. I just told you. You'd be surprised how special some of us are. Oh, you want to know a funny? Okay. I promise this isn't going a political place, so I'm not taking it there. What y'all do in chat is on you. But I was watching a program where they were talking about, okay, I'm not sure. I guess I didn't actually see him say it, but they were saying that the King Charles came and said they don't want to be the 51st state. And it was an Australia station, and they're going, Well, we sure want to be the 52nd. When are you going to get around to us? We want to be American. We're ready to be a state. We'll be the 51st state if you don't want Canada. I'm like, how? How is this happening? Maple whiskey pancakes. I could get behind that. Doing great today. Hope you're good, Nameless. I hard agree. I want to move down to Alberta. Down to Alberta? Holy crap. That's pretty down. What are you, a sneaky ice trucker, and you're hiding it and showing us pictures of mulch so we think you're in a normal place? I'd rather live in Australia. Well, yeah, Alberta. I don't think Alberta's alone. There's a petition going on. There's a few. I don't know what's happening with that. Like I said, I'm not going political. I'm not going to get into that. I just was sitting there going, my brain is broken. I don't even know what to think of the news when the newscasters start begging to join another country right in the middle of their newscast. Even in jest, that's a little odd. There's always a few petitions for anything like actually. Doesn't usually mean much, though. This is true, Lost, but yeah, stuff is going on. Maple Leaf. No, I saw that it looks like they might be able to push their referendum to happening in 2025 instead of making it wait till 2026. And I am now more officially confused about the Canadian legal process than ever before. So congratulations. Y'all blew my brain. I want to go to a nice Caribbean country and not be found for a few years before coming back. Canada, and people asking, we thought you died. Where were you? I love the Caribbean. Florida's nice, but it's a little too far north for me. Ah. Yeah. That said, I love Florida, so I'm here. But if I ever really move big, I'd probably go more south than north. That's all I'm going to say. Like the Virgin Islands and I don't know. Just all that. It's nice. Right down to I'm very at home with chickens running all around the place, you know? It works for me. Yeah, I want to disappear into Alaska, fake my death, and then disappear into Siberia. You know, a lot of people go back and forth between Alaska and Florida. Just saying. Why is it called Virgin Islands? I've never been sure. I know there's the US and the British. Probably for reasons that can't be talked about on Twitch, to be honest. But I don't know. I mean, when people were exploring, they had fun naming stuff, you know? You got like the Grand Tetons, and that's the one my dad always giggled about when he would, my mom would be like, you need to work with them on geography, and the first thing he wanted to talk to us about each time was the Grand Tetons. And then she'd go, never mind. He goes, what? It's just some mountains. What's your problem? Sorry. My dad has a good sense of humor. There's a place in Kirky called Batman, so there you go. Actually, I think that's one of the neat things when you see how things are named. But yeah, Gore, you sit there feeling sorry for me for how hot it is here sometimes, and I'm going to be honest. When I have my will, I go to places that are even hotter, so I'm just broken. I'm not made for cold places. My phone died. I'm gonna break everything. I'm sorry. Kitty's gonna go to the Caribbean. Lost is gonna go to Alaska. I could not survive in the heat. Usually I am the heat. Haha, too warm. And Gore wants to go to Alberta. You're all caught up. So depressive, nameless. Think of the bright side. You're able to introspect. Think about life while your phone charges. Gore, so to answer your question, I'm tired as heck, but fine overall. Oh, nameless, what a delay. Let's see, it's still Thursday for you, right? So your interview's tomorrow? I hope it goes well. Well, I was worried this would be all dark black or like the poop picture. It's closer to a baby poop picture, but at least it's got some variety. So I'll take it. Looks more like what comes out of a nursing baby's bum. Education. Educational content. No, it's Friday right now. My interview is in 9 hours. Oh, because it's after midnight. I meant you wouldn't have possibly gone yet. You're very literal today, nameless. Make sure you rest well. Yes, you should go to sleep. Now that I think about it, I should probably go to sleep. I'm so happy you're here, but if you blow your interview because you were hanging out in my stream, I am going to be devastated. Don't do that to me. Don't put that guilt on me, nameless. I really do hope things go well. And you're welcome to hang out if it helps you rest. And if that means lurking, that's cool too. I never mind when you guys lurk. And I'm gonna be fine because being on your stream is far better than work. If everything goes wrong, break their legs. I wish you would, nameless. Oh my gosh. Don't read these words out loud. Yes, Newfoundland has some very, although I've always heard it Newfoundland, but I'm sure it's supposed to be Newfoundland when I look at it written. Though it might end up with me refusing work. I'm trying to allow it anyway, Kenny. Don't... It's a real place. I know it is. I'm very aware of that. Thank you very much. Look, I was an honors kid. So when we felt rebellious, we'd go look in the dictionary. We'd go look on the maps. There's all kinds of stuff. And I had Canadian friends. We get a lot of Canadians down here. I have mangoes. You meanie. Beautiful name. See, if I was trying to write a fantasy story, I couldn't get away with this naming scheme. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing okay. Have a great day, night, and take care, everyone. I fed the rest of my bowl of mangoes to my chickens yesterday. Well, I mean, I did the feeding of it this morning. Dead little gnat. Shouldn't have come into my domain. Bye, nameless. Anyway. Hope everyone is doing okay. Have a great day, night, and take care, everyone. And I hope you have a really good night. Bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Ayo, who has whipped? Have a good one. Enjoy me. No, there was a little bug that got in here, and I helped it into its next existence. It'll be happier now. Wow, good night, bored wheat. So intense. You don't want to let bugs hang out in the house. Ever. That sound was priceless. Someone clip it, please. What? What sound? How could you help him cheat from the game of life? Is that cheating? I just helped him level up. And we don't know that it was a him. Frankly, it was a bug. I'm willing to go with it. I think it was a gnat. This time of year, I guess it could have also been a mosquito. I just saw it and killed it. I didn't look until after. And it was kind of smushy at that point. Well, it's more of her, wow, being sexist out here with bugs. Well, it's more of a dead now. Yeah. I don't think it cares how it identifies anymore. It's done procreating. Alright, let's see what kind of picture this is, because I have no idea. Actually, that's not so bad. I mean, it could be worse, but it's going to be very monochrome. This is the truth. Thinking of doing a little bit of the cheating. Once it's okay, this mango is not too sweet. I'll probably have some more mango later, but I'm going to take an allergy pill first. We still have it in the house. And I do love mango, but I'm probably not going to get it again. Normally, I only react to mango, to be fair, if I've had a whole bunch of it. That's why I was willing to have some. When is too much mango? There's no such thing as too much mango. It's not possible. He doesn't know. Kenny made me go buy mangoes and eat them, even though I'm allergic to them. It was his official medical advice and everything. Honest. He didn't just say, I had mangoes. They were really good. And then I felt tempted and went and did it all on my own. Because I, of course, have no free will. And they were on sale at the store. And they looked so good and ripe and perfect. That sounds like a kitty thing to do. Totally. So...
I'm gonna tell on you, Mom, because you did eat the mango yesterday.
I didn't say I didn't eat it.
You had the tingly tongue of the start of a bad allergic reaction. You gotta go eat more.
I only ate a little more, and I really did feed the rest of it to the chickens this morning. I did. But I might have a whole bunch more cut up, and I said I'd have an allergy pill before I had more.
like mango, but you really shouldn't eat it.
It's so good. Totally. I guess I must mango. What did the mango say to the pear? Mango, get me some water. Sayonara. Bruh, I was prepping for that line. Hi, Arta. Thanks for busting out Whimsy. I don't think it's much of a bust. I came onto the stream saying I had it.
More like the allergic reaction.
I didn't lie about the allergic reaction part. I was very upfront.
Apparently you're gonna have a friend on the way.
Hello, friend. Anyway, that's fine. I'm actually far more allergic to peaches, which are kind of related to mango. But like I said, usually I don't have a reaction to mango until I've had a whole bunch. So I really did think I could have some, but apparently my body said, nope, not today. Great, you'll be rewarded for your service in the academy or whatever. Wyvern is guilty, her fault. Hey, Artie. Yeah, she's gone. She's done laughing at me. She's very proud to bust her mama. Even though I said up front I had... Whatever. I don't know why I started doing this in a more detailed... What? It didn't click over. Come on, switch. And these mangoes taste like peaches all of a sudden. They kind of do. The good ones. Meanie. Now I want more mango. See, that's the thing. Like something I react to all the time, I'm not really tempted by. Something that I don't consistently have a reaction, that can be more hard to be disciplined on, I'll be honest. Meow. Nobody made you sneak in here, honey. I think she just left. Oh no! Are you guys still there? I just had a power surge. And everything went blank in front of me. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. I didn't lose a stream. Meow. Yep. Okay. Well, that was exciting. Wow. So not what I need. I'm trying to figure out whether I should mango right now, but always lost. Don't you love low voltage in countryside? Yes, sleep is winning. Lost, if you're tired, you should go get some rest. You said you weren't feeling good. Kenny will live without your stream tonight if you don't feel good. Honest. Unless you're streaming right now and I don't know it because I'm a dum-dum. But if you need some rest, don't feel bad. Go get some rest. Buena suerte. I'm not a stubborn mule. Be gone to the promised land. He is. Of course he is. He's tough. He's the toughest little cute anime girl I know. I'm just wondering whether I should stay awake for the proper time and then sleep. It depends on how badly you need to wake up tomorrow. No, I'm easily influenced and I'm adaptable, of course. I've seen you get stuck on a tangent, Lost. You can have difficulty adapting to a changing conversation if the right conversation happens. Just saying. All right, I'm just gonna purposely do all these wrong and then come in and correct them because that's just so much. That was a deep fake, not me actually. I'm out of here. Okay. Try not to do too many deep fakes of yourself, Lost. That could get a little weird. Some streamers get in trouble for that, you know, especially when they like to write things in Korean. Don't be that guy. Sweet dreams. Runs away from the heat of battle. Apparently they talk about maple syrup pancake. Those sounded good. My gosh. Whiskey maple syrup pancakes. I don't know how the heck one would go about that, but my gosh, that sounded good. Whiskey, butter, maple syrup, and a pancake. I could get behind that. Runs away from the heat of battle. Coward? We're calling Lost a coward now? Ah. Kenny, what kind of battle are we having? Should I know? It's okay, Whimsy. You sound like you need a drink. Oh, gosh. I have no intention of starting drinking because I'm afraid I would probably never stop. I'll stick to only for medicinal purposes. Thank you very much. I actually don't like alcohol that much, but I do like whiskey. Oh my gosh. I really do like whiskey. It's nice. Bay rum. You know, I used to like rum. Not as fond of rum anymore as I've gotten older. I don't know why. But I'm not sure I ever had it like just straight rum. I might have only had it baked in things. So when I got the chance to taste it straight up, it was, I don't know. Drink stream soon, guys. I don't know how exciting that would be for you guys. Besides, I've done drink streams before. You just haven't known it. If I have a bad enough migraine, I'll throw just a little bit of vodka in my coffee. Very little. But it'll be there. I'm too much of a control freak, probably, to just go all loosey-goosey, I guess. Soon it will happen and she will sing the national anthem and blame me. You think the first thing I would sing if I got toasted would be the national anthem? Okay. Oh, Canada. That one, right? Yeah. I must have done badly. Gore didn't even notice. Be right back. Alrighty. See you in a sec, Kenny. Let's see. Yeah, I might have made this too out. Killing my eyes here. I don't know why I did it this way. I was trying to get through as much as possible. So I could have a better picture of what I'm doing. I think I'm doing like a cloud scenario where the clouds are around the moon. Yeah, that's gotta be it. There we go. I feel like the green mixed in a little better on this one. I think maybe the other picture just didn't have enough green. Back! Well, that was fast. Alright. I kind of wanted to go to the edges of where all the ones were. And just sort of come in and fix it. Because there's so much. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. This is too much. Yeah, this will be faster. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Whoops, I just undid part of what I did. Oh well. I can live with that. Because that's going to be so much easier to now come in and fix. Alright, you see I'm fast. I think it needs more green. Well, we're going to add some more green here now in a second. I mean, this isn't green, but... I almost feel like I'm doing camouflage. I like this color palette somewhat. Eh? Are we going eh? All I see is green, white, and black. I see... For me, there's no black, really. Right here, I'll get some more green going on in a second here. Kind of a ermy greenish color, I guess. All the colors look like shades of green. Dark, starry night. I think they do look like shades of green overall. It's... Remember that old... Did you ever look through the old night vision goggle thingies? It feels more like that, where it's just shades of, like, green-ish. Maybe this is a hunting picture. Alright, let's see. Let's correct some of this up, because this is pretty bad. "50 Shades of Green, new romance book of a vegan and vegetarian." Ugh. I actually really like vegetables and fruit, so I don't want to misrepresent. But as a general rule, people who consider themselves to be only plant eaters do not tend to have diets that excite me. I'll tell you the one that bugs me. Like, if you really want to live on plants, okay, live on plants. But why do they try to make everything taste like meat if they don't want meat? Like, just don't eat meat. Eat mushrooms, or if you're gonna go there, fish if you're more of a pescatarian. But if you really don't want to eat meat, don't eat meat. Fake is never gonna be healthier. Like, if I was, for people who like the taste, okay, but if you like the taste, eat it. And wouldn't it make you sad that it's not the right taste? If you want the taste, it's not gonna be the same. I have had fake meat alternatives. Ugh. They are not a staple in my home. We have meals without meat all the time. But they honestly have other things. It's never going to be a fake meat. Either real meat or something else. Besides, if you're really doing that kind of thing, you should have variety, right? Like some carrots and beets, maybe some pickles. You know, shake it up, make it yummy. For people who like the taste, microplastics. I know, yeah, right? Ugh. That's just my, like, if you want tofu, have tofu in a traditional way. That can be yummy. If you want I don't know, mushrooms, have mushrooms. But why would you want tofu that's supposed to taste like meat? Just have the meat. Cantaloupe. Oh my gosh, I saw something where somebody was taking watermelon and frying it up and calling it vegan steak. So Guga tried it. Nobody was fooled. If Guga can't make it work, I don't believe that they can either. How did I go so far off my line? Ah. I used to like cantaloupe. I feel like it's never as sweet and nice anymore. But I only ever liked it when it was very, very fresh. And then I would just sit there and eat cantaloupe. That would be all my food in a day sometimes. I'd just sit there and enjoy it. What a yummy lunch. And filling too. Nice for summer. But then I don't know, they started tasting weird. I think somebody messed with how they're made or something, or maybe they started harvesting them differently. I don't know. I don't know enough to know. Time for some more green. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. They all eloped with that Kanta. Of course. I think the mango one worked a little better though. A lot if I'd actually changed over. I don't know, guys. I get more progress than I thought I would on this thing. It's a pretty big one. I'm gonna back off in a second and see if this makes a little more sense. At least it's almost the time of year when watermelons taste really nice. That'll be nice. You know what? That's gonna be prettier than I thought. Interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that whole... I know there's other colors in here. I don't care. I'll come back and do those in a second. For a big area of color, this just is the only way that really makes sense to do it. Otherwise, it's going to take me 20 hours to do or something. See, we've still got a bunch of ones down in here. You know what? Even here, we'll just go here. We'll do it. We'll do it. You know, Kenny, if you elope, you make your family sad. You might make your mama cry. But you might have a lot less stress. I'm sorry. That was silly. I think if you eloped, you would make your bride cry. You're like, hey, why wasn't I invited? Silly is good. Alright, this should be close, and then I'm just going to come pick up some of those other colors. Yeah. Alright, I'll start up here, and then I think that'll be way faster, and it'll get some more color in here too. I like having the extra color. Do pay attention to things you guys say sometimes. Yeah, silly's the best way to be, I think, most of the time. Obviously, it's not always appropriate, but usually, I think it's a good call. Call me jaded, but I've learned to be a little bit wary of people who can't laugh at themselves. I think it's an important skill. You can't correct something if you can't see it as, oh, why the heck did I do that? Oh my gosh. There we go. Well, that was nice. I just blew right through that one. That was perfect. Obviously, I'm determined to redo stuff. Boop. So I saw a funny reaction the other day. Yesterday, maybe? They were trying to decide if taking steroids to enhance your muscles for a weightlifting competition is bad. Or bodybuilding, rather. It was bodybuilding specifically. Is makeup cheating for beauty pageants? I thought it was so funny. And then they decided that because you can put that bronzer stuff on, that makeup would be okay. But then that raises the question of, shall we say, surgical enhancement should be disqualifying. Like, yeah, I could get behind that. I mean, can you imagine somebody going into a bodybuilding competition and they've been surgically altered and they argue that that's legit? I don't think that would fly. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of bodybuilding competitions. So yeah, I would think it should be disqualifying in a beauty pageant too. I could get behind that. Ugh. Hot takes, I know. What's worse is I'd actually had that conversation with someone before. I was like, does that seem right? Okay, so this is going to be some other kind of shape, obviously. So what kind of colors are we getting into here? That is a horrible color. Ooh. Let's just stick with the nice greens for now. That's probably going to be some kind of building, I'm guessing. I might not show it, but I am... Oh dear. What are you, Kenny? Are you really Canadian and you've been hiding it from us all along? Making fun of gore? And you were Canadian too all along? Fishy blub 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 blub. Kenny's deepest, darkest secret. He's not only Canadian, but he's French Canadian. I have to make fun of my own kind. So he makes fun of Nameless and Gore. Blub blub blub. I don't know why my mind went there. I'm sorry. Be less sorry, be more whimsical. Gore will be proud. I'm sorry, do I need to make Gore proud now? I'm not sorry. I don't need to make Gore proud. Oh, we got another color. Okay. Hmm. Oops. Hmm. Gore fell off a chatting. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We got a 6 here. We got 4. It was since Lost Chan left, things died. You think Lost Chan jinxed my my stream? Was it sabotage? I think everybody's falling asleep. I think Tomas is falling asleep. I think Gore is busy, distracted, because he's usually not falling asleep. He's usually waking up this time of night for whatever reason. Maybe he got inspired and he's having those Canadian whiskey pancakes or waffles. He likes waffles. He said he doesn't like pancakes as much as waffles. I don't know. I think I like pancakes a little more than waffles myself. But if somebody made waffles, I'm not going to say no, you know? I'm not going to be all snobby about it. I'm going to go, waffles, yum. She's throwing that out there for kids to hear. Kind of. I already told Hedge I want to do carnivore pancakes this week. Something got splashed on my chicken eggs, and that messes with the bloom, so I want to make sure none of them go bad. Praying that one of them says, "I'm on it, boss." Oh, I'm not praying about it. I will do it myself if they don't. I am grateful when they do things, and they help out so much. But ultimately, I'm also not going to, like, starve to death if they don't do something. I was taking care of myself long before they were around. I just think it's that much more sweet when they think of doing it, you know, without being prompted or anything. Proud mama sees her kids actually growing up and noticing stuff, that's all. You sure? Yes, I'm sure. I go through whole periods of time where I don't do any cooking, and then whole periods of time where I do all the cooking. It's a cycle. But for the most part, they all like to contribute with cooking, so it's not like it's a big issue. Oh, I see, because those are in there. Alright, let's get those back. Boop, boop. Get some more green in here. Bum, bum. Come on, Kenny, you never surprised anybody you cared about by making them a nice meal? And had them go, oh, that's so sweet. Versus a mom that's led to me eating some really weird stuff over the years. I have the rule. If you wouldn't be willing to eat it yourself, don't make it for other people. Okay, so these are like mountains kind of thing. I thought that was more of a like high-risey looking thing. They haven't said it the way you just did, but yeah. Okay. I'm probably just contaminated from all the autism in the house. If I'm not extremely literally clear, things can go very sideways. It has led to me expressing myself in odd ways sometimes. I know that. Raptor, very much 13 minutes ago since the stream started, in it. You didn't get your notification either, Raptor? Twitch is weird today, I'm sorry. How's your throat doing? Are you doing better? Not at all, Lol. But you streamed today. Did you not use a mic, or did you just blow your voice out right after getting it back? Hello, computer brain, raptor brain. I did stream. My voice is very different. I didn't have the chance to go click in. Twitch has been weird, and I've been having trouble, with it today for some reason. I'm gonna be honest. And it hurt talking. Kenny? I'm not reading that one out loud. You're on your own with that one. Ah. Why didn't that click properly? There it goes. It's okay, Raptor. We all did it. Yeah. It's not fun times for anybody. Anybody who tells you different, they're lying. They're selling you something. Don't listen. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody has to. Alright, now that we're done talking about sensitive topics, you see, it's like being a butterfly. Except you don't get to go into a cocoon. Oh, do you remember that old show? What was it? Oh, was it the Coneheads? No, it was the aliens. Wish I could be talking much to begin with. How is it sensitive? It's normal stage though. It's totally normal. No, they have the oh, the Newcomers. That's what it was called. Oh, that was an old TV show. And what they did is at sensitive times for growing, like 2 years old kind of thing, where you got a lot of development happening, they would just put them in this like cocoon pod and then get them out at the end of it so that they didn't go through any of that when they weren't in a cocoon. They used to get drunk on milk. Conehead is from Silent Hill. No, Conehead was from Saturday Night Live back in the day. Thank you. Xenomorphous Cools. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I ever watched Xenomorph. I was talking about, it was called Newcomers. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I could be wrong. Anyway. No, it's a normal thing. It's just not something most people want to casually talk about on the internet with complete strangers, but you know, maybe. I think that should be up to individuals whether they choose to share that kind of info. Not gonna lie, this is sort of off topic, even though my brain doesn't and didn't want to function today. Yesterday, I was doing pretty well in games. Well, I don't know how that's off topic. I still think you need to go find the physical activity that helps you to focus better on the things you want to focus on. But that's just my take. Sometimes guys find it's like weightlifting or rock climbing or swimming wouldn't be great in Germany, I would think. But literally you will soothe pathways in your brain and help them work better if you... So you can focus better if you are doing things that help your brain pathways work. Cleaning. Yeah, it's like cleaning your brain. Okay. It kind of is, actually. Heck, for some people, it's as simple as an Epsom salt bath. For a lot of Aspies, Epsom salt bath 2 to 3 times a week make a world of difference. Don't know why. Ooh, that is going to be pretty, though. You know what? I'm not completely regretting this. Believe it or not, but cleaning helps me let off steam, and I kind of like doing it. Well, it's a way to organize and get things in order. Probably because it's the one thing which You can't be called useless in because you can't really make things dirtier. Sure you can. Trust me. I've seen it happen. You can always make something dirtier. But it definitely, I find it, if I'm upset about something, I clean, I bake. I think doing can be very productive. Well, there goes my helps. No, but seriously, I think there really is something to that. And you just got to find what does it for your brain that puts it in the place that you want it to be. Then you're the one in control. And you don't feel like you're not in control of your brain. Because I think that's what happens with a lot of spectrum-y people and, you know, so on, is they start to feel like they're not in control. But they are. Oh, there's a 16? Ooh, we're back in the greens. Whimsical. Uh-oh. Yes, Kenny. What did I say wrong? Did I say something wrong? Correct me. I think it makes a difference. I don't know. I tuned out mentally. Ah, well, there you go. But no, for some people, it's things like doing weights or heck, it could be going to the local park and doing, oh, what do you call those things? You know, where you, monkey bars. There'll be something that you realize when you do it, you just, everything falls into place. Drugs? That means sports. What? No, not drugs. No, not drugs. If you have a prescribed medication and you're working with a doctor, that's between you and your doctor, but maybe not recreational treatment with self-diagnoses. That would not be advised by me anyway. Kenny might not be there, but I cannot recommend that. Sorry. Drugs. What? Medical drugs. Slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. You're typing. You had to type that. DIY. I mean, there's people who go there. I don't think that's a great first choice. If it's medical and it's with the doctor, that's one thing. But if you're just, you know, self-treating, that can go very wrong. Ten out of 10 would not recommend that. Yeah. All right, let's see here. 11. I don't know how I got distracted in this building thing over here. I was curious what it was, and next thing I know, here I am. Be right back. Okay. Hopefully you're cleaning something. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm way closer to done than I thought. Cool. I do like how that makes those windows kind of pop. I think it's windows. Kenny, on the internet, encouraging impressionable young people to try drugs. How could that go wrong? Truck bell. I had a friend in high school whose parents got encouraged to medicate him quietly with very not legal weed at the time by some forward-thinking doctor who didn't warn them that it could also have adverse effects. He became psychotic and started throwing furniture through the windows. And they had to put him away for a while. They had thought the more natural treatment would be better. Oh, well, I don't do that on Thursdays. Raptor smarter than that. Hi, Whimsical. Hi, Night. How are you today? We are not telling Raptor to go self-medicate with drugs today. We have a hardcore stance on that. Hello, Night. So. What am I? Like, what context? You're a nice young man who has a sore throat right now? Where am I smarter in? Well, I tell you what, you could sure beat me in Ultra Kill. And that Doors game you play, you're pretty rocking at that too. I don't understand what's going on at all, but you're mega fast. It's not like I've ever seen your graded papers or anything. You know, I don't really have a lot of context here. I can only go by you seem well able to spell well. You conduct yourself fluently in more than one language. You communicate well. Sore throat, I actually found a good cough drop recently. Honey and ginger. You can't go wrong with honey and lemon, honey and ginger, ginger and ginger. I had an old boss that used to make me have candied ginger at the first sign of anything. She told me later, she's like, I always knew if you made a face, then you needed it. And if you didn't, Wait, if you didn't make a face, you needed it. If you did, then I knew you weren't sick. Like, I never get sick. She said, because I always gave you ginger. I loved working for her. That was my first paycheck job after they changed how old you had to be to have paycheck jobs. It sounds like Ultima. Always take ginger. I have a container full of cough drops, but most of them taste terrible. Smarts are not only measured on exams. I agree. I switch it up. I mean, I'll do straight candied ginger, but if I'm doing... I like a lot of them that have like Manuka honey, or... Honestly, I like Horehound in a cough drop, to be honest. But that's not very popular anymore. I think the only ones that still use that might be Ricola. And you have to be really careful not to get one that's full of corn syrup and stuff. If they're not consistent with their stuff anymore. But I have some I really like. They're cardamom. Those are yummy. I have cough variant asthma. You can imagine that when COVID was going around, people would think I was like gonna kill them if I had any trouble with asthma in public at all. So I had to be so careful. So there we go. I always had cough drops for ages. Sounds like Ultima. Always take ginger, or did he say ginger tea? I don't know. I like ginger tea. I take a bit. I'll take like a knob of ginger and I'll cut it into little chunks and I'll pour the boiling water over it and let it steep for 10 minutes. Just about right. Maybe add a little lemon. Oh, that's so good. I always think it is because they have eucalyptus. Eucalyptus can be yummy. I love eucalyptus, but you're not supposed to have it in big amounts. Internally. That turned out prettier than I would have thought. Now see, if I hadn't accidentally clicked on it and had it keep showing up 0%, I probably wouldn't have done it. There we go. It's even prettier like that. What do you know? Here. Hold on. Let me check something really quick. Do not put slugs on your head. Can be, but these have too much. Yeah, these have, let's see. I just grabbed the box of lozenges that I had to the side here. Ginger, long pepper, and cardamom. Why would you put slugs on your head? I've heard of leeches. I have not heard of using slugs. It's your turn. Unless you mean like Second Amendment style slugs, but that doesn't seem like that would cure a whole lot. Seems like a really bad idea. Oh no, I feel pathetic. These have been sitting there so long. Oh, I better make sure they're not expired. Do they expire? Also like the Swiss Alpine ones. Yeah, those are the Ricola ones. That's what I was talking about. They have the Horehound in them. Then it would be in. Yeah, that would be in, not on. Correct. Okay, Knight. Sorry. Good point. Ooh, okay. Okay. Right before I started streaming, a video dropped. Brandon Herrera did the Jawa gun. It was funny. It was cool. They do, but I think that's for legal reasons rather than they actually go off. Well, I'm not dead. That's so yummy on my throat. I have not seen that yet, but I opened the tab. I normally wait till later, but I couldn't wait. I watched it before I streamed. Like back. It was fun. I remember seeing one that I thought would be a perfect little end one that would be fast. I don't know where it went. Back. Welcome back, Raptor. Raptor. We didn't know you were gone. Oh yeah, we did. You told us you were leaving. Yeah, there was like a little bitty one that I thought would be cute. This is not it, because that's 128 by 128. Why do I plan anything in advance? That reminds me, I don't watch CNC things so much, but I do watch This Old Tony. Wondering if you have heard of him. I'm not sure, but Brobot watches a lot of CNC stuff, and he shares it with me. I know he watches a lot of the CNC guys out of I forget. They did like that squirrel. I don't remember what it was called. I have streamer brain at this point. I'm sorry. I've been going too long. Cat? I can do the cat. No ringing any bells. No, I just saw one that I thought would be perfect, but I can't remember where it was. That's just really weird. Oh, I know what it was. I bet it was this little stump. Yeah, I'll go do the cat. I just like there to be a little... No, pictures have changed. Ring, ring, ring. No ringing any bells. Just like that Zelda game. How does a person ever answer the phone? I tell you what. The ringing in the Zelda game does annoy me sometimes. Alright, so we've got this cat. And we've got... this kitty. We'll do kitty. That'll work. I can tell. You can tell? Okay, I thought that would be an eye. Okay, there we go. That's like, it doesn't help to start with the eye if, there's no eye. Just so, night, how are we doing? How's Kenny doing? How's everybody doing? Any updates since the beginning of the stream? Everybody's still alive? Doing well? I think my brain's about to crash out, to be honest. Hey, baby doll. Okay. Lost isn't feeling good either. He came on to say that he wasn't feeling good and he was going to go to bed. I'm not doing well. Update. Sounds like it. Streamer brain seems to be getting you. Streamer brain is definitely getting me at this point. I can tell. I can finish this off really quick, but I'm not gonna start at something else after. So there's the kitty. Why is the sky red? I guess it's probably some other kind of background. Probably not a sky, but then why is there a moon? Developing questions. Actually was doing pretty good. I think I'm just starting to get tired. Actually, that feels so good on my throat. I did it a little bit to be silly, but oh my gosh, that feels good. Oh. That feels so good. I think my allergies might have been starting to win. I didn't even know it yet. The world outside is just a world of pollen. People pretend like there's air, but they're being disingenuous. It's pollen with a few spaces in between. Sounds bad. I took a picture of my car ages ago. I almost put it on my Discord, but I was like, yeah, nah. It's okay, Whimsy. I don't care. Is that what you think? No, I had so much pollen crusted on my vehicle. I went to go make a smiley face, and it was on a window with like a wet finger. And there were still several layers under that because it had been so dry that week. And so it's just like dust and dust. That's all it looks like. Even though this is a little piece, you don't see anything identifying. It's just like a little corner. But it's a window. You can't see through it. Have you seen those videos where they cut down a tree and there was an outline of where the tree was in pollen? I don't know about videos, but I've seen it in real life. We don't have, like, when we cut our trees down, we don't have seasons the same way as up north, so we don't have rings quite the same way, but we will have rings that show things like fire, flood, heavy pollen, things like that. You can still see age, but it doesn't look the same. Interesting, yeah. Because if you think about it, with deciduous trees, it's the cold weather and the warm weather. So even though we have deciduous trees, they will, they don't have the cold weather the same way. Where is this? It's right here. It's gonna have to be, wait, this is the shape of a moon. Okay, I'm not super impressed. GG. I mean, you have to make it really small. She totally beat that boss first try. Car. Ah, it's staring at you. Yeah. It's kind of fuzzy for a cat, isn't it? I'm not super impressed. I mean, it felt like a good idea. A good idea at the time. That cat might have been better. Silly me, I thought it looked too, that's a new one. It's just sitting there menacingly, I know, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do this one to cleanse that one out. That one was pretty horrific. I'm gonna do it the cheaty way so I can do it fast. Boop, 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 boop. The color that's here the most. We'll do this. Then I'll come back in with the rest. It'll be amazing, guys. It'll be amazing. That cat was demonic. And fuzzy. Pro strats. I know. like, sky is red behind it. It's just staring at you. Alright. The ominous red background is what I want to explain. Just like Lost Chance, speedrun chance. Hey, kiddo. I had someone come in here, but I think they escaped.
Probably did. Yeah. I'll check there.
Hello, Astral, says Kenny. He's gone already. Sometimes I feel like this might as well be the living room. Welcome to my living room. Wherever I am, the kids know they're welcome to come and go. It should make you be happy to be a guest in my home, right? He is faster than me. I thought he's Astral. Here, they're gone. I didn't know he's gone. He'll answer to Astral. I think what he actually says is I'm Atlas. No. Let's see. Omega Atlas. Yes, Atlas. but he also answers to Brobot. Gore has taken to calling him Brobot. And he seems to think that's nice sounding. It is Atlas, Brobot. I'm headed to bed, by the way. I didn't know he's gone. Here then gone. Raptor, you go get some rest, honey. You haven't been feeling good. We want you nice and strong. Have a sleep good, Raptor. 20 hours sleep. $20? Kitty, you were complaining that you had 20 hours of sleep recently, but you want him to go have 20 hours of sleep? That name is one I'll only give to BT7274 from Titanfall 2. Nobody and nothing else gets called that from me. Hopefully 100 hours of sleep. It was 14 actually. 14, oh my gosh. Oh. That sounds so nice. I mean, it's not nice if it's not something you wanted to be doing. Why won't it click on it? Now I'm getting a little annoyed with this thing. Kitty, that's my short sleep times. My long sleep is like 18 hours. My normal sleep is about 16 to 17. Yeah, well, guess what? Enjoy it. As you get older, your body will get to where you can't sleep for long periods of time. I'm just telling you. Sleeping off the stress. 14 is not good. I did that once and I was not happy. Well, he didn't say he does it all the time. And to be fair, he had actually said he took a dose of medication and was surprised to be out that long. So I'm not sure he enjoyed it. But he might have felt better at the end of it. Hardly sounds like a habit. Anyway, good night. Good night. You have a good night. There we go. It didn't change. I'm always better. Habit. I'm not a droogie. Also, congrats on 30 followers. Thank you. I don't know where the 30th came from, to be honest. Usually I get some kind of notification. But Twitch has been weird lately. 20 to go, guys. 20 to go. I mean, I guess I could go to work and start telling people, everybody, sub to me or whatever, follow me, but A, that would hardly be secret. B2B. And I don't trust most of them. And B, it's not exactly authentic. It's not like they'd really follow me long term. None of them does the Twitch thing anyway. 8. 30 now, 30 mil next step. 30 mil, okay, cool. Just let me take a breath. 30 mil. There we go. Kid, but 30 is how they all started. No, I'm happy with 30. I'm not complaining. I think it's really wonderful. I also think it's kind of cool to see the different ways that people find me, you know? Sometimes it's from each other, sometimes it's just randomly. I do think discoverability on Twitch is better than some of the other platforms, to be honest. Such a pretty little stump. Right before the stump grinder. There we go. Next is night's time to stream. Ha! There are charts. Twitch is bad, but nowhere near the worst. Well, I'm saying for discoverability. I have people find me on YouTube, but very few. I have actual new people find me that are not just scammy people on Twitch. So, I mean, a lot of times they watch VODs, but they'll follow, and then I can see that they're watching the VODs. I mean, I don't see specifically who watches, but I can see things about it. That was better than the evil cat, I think. It's still pretty cartoony. Whimsy, when I put on my tie, I will do the scam towards you, I promise. Aw, that's so sweet. You're gonna look professional and try to scam me out of money, huh? See, that's what I mean. If you're gonna choose evil, do it right. Be classy. Do it well. Always do your best. Yeah, I don't need to start that conversation. I'm too streamer brainy at this point. Well, that was 3, 4 maybe. Did I not finish this one? No, I did. It just looks horrible. Hi, Lawsuda. No. I know I need to go for your girl. You want to see something evil, Suna? It's scary. It's scary. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Where'd this evil, horrible, scary thing go?
You say the word evil, you're scaring me.
Look at this horrible. I know. Tell me that's not evil. Yeah, guard us. I know. He ran. It's confirmed. The man-child villains are just not intimidating. Whoa, it's almost half night. I know, I need to go. Hi, Artaku from Night. Sorry, that evil kitty was, I had to do something else to finish. Okay, guys. I'm gonna send you on your way. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I was not tired, but now I am. Y'all wore me out. Be well, everyone. Yes, be well, everyone. Have a good night, everyone. I'm gonna Minecraft tomorrow. Thanks for streaming. Say happy. Bye. Hydrate, stretch. I'm so gonna stretch. I'm gonna stretch out so good after this. All right, bye guys. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.